Hello, guys and gals and variations thereon. Welcome to the SyFy Sistas podcast, where we give you our point of view. We are proud members of the Trek Geeks Network, and we are super stoked to be here with you today to talk about a super story. I am Tamia, your host, one of your hosts, and I'm joined by my sister, Subrina Wood.
Hey, hey.
Yvette Blackman-Tom.
Hello.
And J.D. Keeling.
Bon week.
It is nighttime as we record this, and we're here to talk about episode 6 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. One world, one people. And as always, leading us in discussions in the fabulous MCU will be Sister J.D. So Sister J.D., take it away.
All right, folks. Like Tamia said, we're finally at the end of our great adventure through The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm going to call you John. Random person, I know, who doesn't listen to it until you hear the sound of my voice. So if you haven't watched John, pause the tape. Go watch it. Be good? You caught up? You feeling righteous, patriotic? Great. Let's get into it. Where we left off last week was the GRC is under attack by the Flag Smashers. Karli has decided, you know what, I'm just going to murder everybody, and, you know, it's a valid life choice. Unfortunately for her, Sam swoops in wearing a new suit that I was not a fan of.
What?
I got to side with JD on this one.
I'm with JD on this one.
Okay, so is it the colors and the just like that part that you're not a fan of, or what?
It's look, in Captain America lore in the Marvel universe, there has only ever been one good Captain America suit, and that's the one from the Winter Soldier. Other than that, not a huge fan of most of the suits.
Yvette?
I don't like that suit at all.
You're starting to sound like Fran. Can we just give a moment to say, Fran, we miss you?
We do miss you, Fran.
Shout out to Velvet like Voice Fran.
Don't like that suit at all?
Not at all.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I thought it was okay.
Oh, no.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, I liked that it was a kind of the reverse, that it was like the white. So it was kind of like, you know, different that way. And that they kind of incorporated the Falcon look to the helmet. But I don't know. The goggles thing, it was just kind of like crazy. And I don't know. I wasn't. Although when he's in the air, it looks super bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I
like bad cool or bad?
Bad cool, because he looked like an Air Force wing when he has the shield on his back and his wings are extended. Oh my God, that looks so great.
Yeah.
But you know, when he was on the ground, I don't know. I don't think I like the Falcon thing and the Captain America. I don't know. It was like be one or the other. He can't be both. But I guess he's both. He's Bucky, he's Sam.
You know what? I will say in their defense, they pulled it directly from the comic books. I just wish they hadn't.
That's what I thought that I read.
Yeah, no. It is the exact comic book outfit. It's just also awful in the comic book.
Right. It was good. I mean, he looks
facts.
I didn't think it looked that bad, but you know,
it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all.
I have no true opinion on it. I love what it can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I fell in love with it. I was like, ooh. I started seeing all sorts of fun things. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, this was like a big, loud, here we go, helicopters, night flying, everybody's tumbling. I didn't quite know what was going on. Roll it back, because I don't understand what happened. Episode.
Right. No joke. I was like, all of a sudden, I really am at the movies, and it's with all these bombastic, like, action scenes, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, who?
Like
who just hit who? Where did you go? Like, what? Wait, what? But I have a question. Since we're in the throwdown scene, and we're just going to take it as one big whole, like WHOLE whole.
You were good until you started spelling.
Just wanted
She's
to
the one
make
that
sure
can
I was
spell
clear.
Dose, the anonymous one.
I just wanted to make sure I was clear about which type of hole I was talking about.
Okay.
So here's my question. The phone rings. It's for Bucky. Why the hell is he stopping to talk? The world, everything is at stake at this moment, and this dude's like, "Oh yeah, hey Karli, what's up? All right, girl." I'm like, what?
Right here in my notes too. Why is Karli calling him, and why did he pick up the phone?
Why? Bucky's new. Bucky's new. He's new to all of this. Give him a moment.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like y'all act like Bucky's like some young guy. He is not. He is over 100. Y'all know if you give like the phone to somebody's grandparents, they're gonna stop. Right in the middle of the room. They're like, oh,
But he's not new to action hero and superhero.
He is new to being a hero. He's a new hero.
He's not new to action though. Like,
yeah, he was like under the influence. Remember, he was under the influence when he was on that other stuff. He's all on his own here. He's trying to make it through. Give Bucky a little bit. Don't get on my boys
from your task that easily. Oh, saltine cracker.
It's not even that. Tamia, you're forgetting one key thing. Bucky Barnes, as a person, he was a sniper. His whole thing was to sit there and just wait.
Very patient.
Good point.
That's the real Bucky Barnes right there.
Right?
Did not understand the phone call.
That was like a plot hole one to me. I was like,
although I'm going to bring this
scratcher.
I'm going to bring this up again at the end of this episode, that phone call.
Okay.
Regardless of Bucky's inability to literally walk and talk, we do have kind of a redo. Like we're ending the same way we started. Me talking about how Sam fighting Batroc is reminiscent of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Except this time, it's another Captain America fighting Batroc. Like, it is very much a redo. Like, we had Falcon fighting him, but this is Captain America. He's got the red, white, and blue and the little star on his chest. I love this scene because it very much does exactly what it did in the first episode. It shows you Sam is not Steve Rogers.
Right.
Even if he is Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like the guy said, the robes don't make the monk. I love that line in there. He was so not impressed that he was fighting him again as Captain America. I love that guy. The French guy, he was just like, yeah, all right. So now you're Captain America. Let's go. I'm still going to beat you. But no, you're not. But yeah, I like
down with one, he could throw down with another. And then, let's see, trying to follow my notes. Because honestly, guys, writing notes for an action scene that lasts about 40 minutes, very difficult.
Very difficult.
Extremely difficult.
And somebody else got punched.
Yeah. Like while we have Bucky not being able to do anything, seriously, we also have Sharon who can very much do things. Sharon is a capable human being, it turns out. Yeah. And we see that.
Extremely.
Sharon was very capable. I liked that. And it took me watching a couple times. I was like, wait, what did she do to that guy?
Mm-hmm. She wasn't happy with Bucky's phone call either.
No, thank you. Sharon is in our camp. Seriously, Bucky.
You had one job.
One job, dude. You can walk and talk at the same time. I'm so sure. No, Sharon, Sharon was very effective, and I had
mercury vapor. Oh my God, what she did to that guy.
Yeah, that was, I wish I had seen more of that special effect.
His head was bubbling.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool looking.
Okay, so JD, can I give my Easter egg now? This is my Easter egg. I, Subrina, have an Easter egg.
I don't believe it.
Okay, I'm so proud of myself. So that guy that had his head bubble up, Lennox, in the comic books, he is left wing. One of the allies of the U.S. agent. So I just want to let you know that. So there's some reason why they killed him off in this one, but he lives in the comics. But anyway, I just want to let you know, Lennox was a person in the comics, and his name was Left Wing, but he gets his head bubbled up by Sharon with the mercury vapor, which was very, very cool.
That's interesting.
Okay, hey, just telling you.
Totally cool. Love that.
All right. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay, so...
More fighting.
Then we get to Karli and John. Can we go to that part?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. My next note was literally Karli has chosen violence. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the last episode, I had nothing to say about Karli. This episode, I have nothing to say about Karli. I mean, except for the fact that her transition to full-fledged, like typical bad guy, just left me empty. I mean, I don't know. It just wasn't that believable to me.
It was disappointing.
We talked about that earlier, that, it just seemed like, she's setting things on fire, and she's pushing stuff over cliffs. And others like, what is wrong with you, girl? I mean, it just didn't make any, I didn't get it. But,
yeah, it's just.
And when did she get all this fight training too? I mean, she's fighting like she's a CIA agent.
Like, just because you took a serum doesn't mean you have skills.
No,
right? Doesn't automatically imbue you.
The viewer should wait. I think we should wait till the end.
Yeah, there's a reason Karli knows how to fight.
There's a reason.
Okay,
but we do have
We missed it, Tamia.
We have John showing up here to help save the day, and John does a very good job with the trolley problem. Like, if you have to kill one person or save a bunch of people from dying, he made the right choice.
He made the right choice.
Yes,
he did.
A little bit of a redemptive moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, John was necessary.
He was coming back from the edge.
Did that happen right when he looked at his Medal of Honor?
That's what I was going to ask you about. That I was like, I didn't know what he was looking at.
Yes,
and I was like, was
right?
that medal?
Was that that scene? He looked at his
Medal of Honor.
That's awesome.
That's what that was about. So he comes back from the edge. Then that leads him back.
Yeah. I thought that was great.
I like that. For all of the awful that John is in relation to Bucky and Sam, he is still a mostly good person. Like, he wants to do the right thing.
Right.
He's not like Karli. He's just all like, I'll kill them all. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, Karli's around the bend. She's just gone at this point.
Yeah. And I wish I had seen a similar treatment of her fracturing, like her going, as we got from John. We got a real interior view for what happened to him. And Karli, it was just more like they're telling us, like, oh yeah, by the way, she's going a little bit crazier.
But this is a Marvel comic, and that's what they do to the bad guys.
Well,
Is that what they do with the bad guys? Is that what they do with the women?
But they get to get
with the bad guys mostly. I mean, the bad guys.
They get to get away with that excuse if they're treating everything else in the episode or series like that, but they're not. They're giving a lot of depth and weight to all the other characters. And, so they don't get a pass because it's inspired by a comic, because these are comic book heroes. And in a comic book, they tell a different type of story. They don't get a pass for not fleshing out that one character, to me.
Tamia,
because they did it to Zemo.
I'm going to explain something about Marvel Comics to you.
Oh, okay.
First off, as I've mentioned before, Karli's based off a character who appeared in 5 issues at best. Mm-hmm. So already came in with nothing. And Marvel does not know how to write a villain. They never have, they never will. If you want good villains, go to DC Comics. They do great villains.
Okay.
Marvel, they will give you great heroes.
So this is not a one-off thing with her. I mean, the fact of the matter, everybody else, like Sam's sister has more weight to her than Karli sometimes.
That's Marvel. That's what Marvel does. I mean, that's just a Marvel thing. I mean, that's just who they are. They give you great stories on the people that are good. You know, bad guys are bad. Good people are good. Go. Okay. That's it. This was great that they really went into it. I mean, so they do that in the comics too. Like the sister, Sarah's in the comics. She's there. She's got lines. She's got a backstory. You know, they all do. But the bad people are not. They're bad.
So I should be happy with what they did with Karli. This is improvement, is what you guys are telling me.
No, I don't have any. I don't. No, that's not why. What I'm saying is that's a Marvel thing where they don't really give you much when it comes to the bad guys.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, to me, what we're telling you is to lower your expectations.
I got it. I'm gonna. Those of us of a certain age will remember that from Saturday Night Live. Lower expectations. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, so more fighting. Now helicopters are in it. And
No. Well,
no.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we did kind of skip over the helicopter scene, which was amazing. So, yeah, we'll bounce back to the helicopter scene, guys.
You got it, because that's one of my favorite
make
scenes.
No sense anyway. So,
right.
No. Let's hear it for the diplomat woman there. You know, Alia, that's her name, and she's actually. I even researched this one because I was so cool that she got the phone call. For everybody's phones work. They're flying in helicopters and they still pick up the signal. What? All right, whatever. He tells her count to 5 and jump in the seat. And so her background, she's a lieutenant colonel in the Philippine Air Force. And then she becomes a diplomat for GRC. I just love that backstory because girlfriend just took the controls and got him out of a nose plunge. I was like, oh my God, they're going into the drink. I love that scene. She saved the day.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she really did. I would not want to crash into the Hudson ever.
I agree.
She didn't do the, oh, I don't think I can.
I feel that for any river.
I know, right?
I don't know. Hudson just feels like it'd be extra bad. You're going to come out like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's just no fun.
Anyway, I love that scene.
That was a good one.
All right. And back to, skipping forward again, because while John does attempt to save this bus car motor vehicle filled with people from crashing, the man who saves the day is Sam.
Yay.
And we have, honestly, kind of an awkward moment where you have an older black gentleman saying, there goes Black Falcon. And the guy next to him says, no, that's Captain America. And I just found that so unbelievable because I know, as a black person in America, most people's grandpa is going to be calling him Black Captain America. The power is in the black part.
I couldn't have said that better myself.
I totally agree with that. I'm actually on that scene right now. That's Black Falcon there.
Are we past the power broker scene?
No.
Nope, not yet.
I'm way ahead. Okay. I have another stupid question. Yes. So, and I think it's just because I was getting tired by this point that I missed this in successive rewatches. Sam's new suit that you guys hate the look of.
I don't hate it.
Was that the little something from Wakanda that Bucky brought to him?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. I just needed clarification.
Which I love.
So Wakanda is now
wings.
So Wakanda is responsible for all the technical goodness that we see and get to eat up in this episode.
Right. That was the favor that Bucky asked for when he said,
all the Marvel stuff comes with Wakanda or Stark.
Or Stark. Okay.
Stark's dead now.
Yeah, so it's Wakanda.
Right. So it's
Wakanda. The guy in Ant-Man. That guy. He did something.
Him ain't that great.
He didn't do much.
He shrank some people.
He did his own shit, but that was it. He's not good for sharing.
All right. Thank you for the digression. I appreciate that.
All right. So now more shooting. More trucks falling.
We have Cap Bucky chase the flag smashers. The flag smashers. That's totally not what I typed. Because they're after Karli and her crew. We get to... But you know who finds them first? Sharon. Sharon finds Karli. And we get the shock of a lifetime when we figure out Sharon's the power broker.
Duh.
Honestly, if at this point you didn't figure it out, maybe pay more attention.
It was like, couldn't they have done that in episode 5 when we all, we all knew
when we all figured it out,
right? And we get here to this episode, and it just was sort of like, okay, she's the power broker.
Yeah.
But here's my thing that I said when we were recording last episode: when we get to a certain point about the power broker, remind me to go back. And I wanted to go back to Val, because I seriously believe that Val makes a more convincing and better power broker than Sharon.
Well,
the whole
maybe
I think,
and it's counted as Val to you.
I think you need to just keep watching.
Yeah, we need to figure out where Val is coming from.
Right.
Yes, because I still don't know how
their own awful.
Yeah. Okay. I still don't see how Sharon got all that stuff in 5 years. Somebody's helping her.
Thank you. And the fact that she doesn't really need to hide her face and her nefarious doings a lot of the time. I'm like, okay.
Although I did love that little scene where she pulled the mask off her face when she first showed up with Bucky.
Yo, yeah.
Special effects.
That was awesome.
Plus.
Yeah, that was great. I wanted that tech. That was super cool.
That was super cool the way that looked. And another scene for special effects was when Sam went in the water and you could see him swimming up out of the water. I said, okay, they're tearing it up over here with the CG on this one. I mean, it might be just, explosion, trucks, okay, but helicopters. But special effects definitely did their job on this one.
It looked good.
Good job.
And from Karli, we have Sam taking on, from Sharon, we have Sam taking on Karli. There's a big kind of standoff. By the way, Sharon killed my boy Batroc. Okay, that one hurt.
Yeah.
But staying focused.
He needed to go.
He needed to go.
We have Sam. No, he didn't. Sam taking on Karli, and then Sharon just kind of ends the game by shooting Karli.
I know.
Honestly,
she had to shoot.
I appreciate Sharon in the moment.
She had to.
You see that look Sharon
She was
going
to kill Sam.
Afterwards, she was like, really? You really had to let me do that? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, she's the power broker, so she can't leave that loose end.
Right.
Right, but Sam is being
she has to take her out because she's playing all these different angles, and Sam can't know that she's the power broker yet. So
she wanted him to do the dirty work.
If Karli is alive, then Karli has the potential to spoil everything for her.
Yeah, but he already said he was going to do it. He said, "I'll tell everybody you're the power broker," and she was like, "Ping, you're gone
immediately."
Yeah, and
okay,
you know what?
I do. Moment.
Oh, go ahead with your Star Trek moment.
Just a flashback. I said the fight between Karli and Sam so it reminded me of the fight between Ash and Culber, where one did not want to fight the other, but the other one was just going off, just fighting each other. She's like, fight me. Sam is just being too stupid. I don't know why he didn't listen to Zemo. The girl was around the block, just take her out. But nope, not Sam, because he's Black Captain America.
Yep. And I do appreciate the effective way we have responsible adults on the TV show. Like Sharon, she doesn't leave loose ends, and neither does Zemo, which honestly, I would support a team up between those two because together they accomplished the mission. Not Sam and Bucky. Y'all were bad at your jobs.
Not even Walker.
Right.
It was Zemo.
Subrina and Zemo deserve a show.
They actually do. They really do.
Yeah. I love that Zemo came back for the end, just a little bit. And then here comes Val again.
Okay,
you're skipping so far ahead.
I mean, all we're skipping is Sam's speech about being a better person. So Sam gives a speech about being a better person. It's boring. But let's focus on Val. Because with Val, how did she know Zemo was the one to kill them?
I know.
She makes that comment.
Val comes up and says, because I was like, Zemo killed him from the raft. And then she's like, maybe he did, maybe didn't. I don't know. Maybe it had something to do with it. It was a great scene.
Oh, she said, your friend Zemo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He knew what to do or something. She said, I forgot now.
Yeah. His man, his Batman Alfred guy takes care of it for us.
That's what I told him too.
I mean, that was my question. Is how did she know that? But I really didn't want to completely skip over Sam's speech.
Oh, please, no.
Okay.
No, we have to go back.
I mean, it's kind of like, this is our job. That one moment, this is our job.
That was a great speech.
Well, I mean, I agree with JD. I thought it was pretty boring, and I thought that it's all stuff that I've heard before, but they had to say it. Like Isaiah's lines and his speeches were so much more effective, right? To me, this was filled with a lot of cliches, but then I watched it a second time and I put it all together, and it was more impactful, but it was a little preachy and a little like,
It wasn't meant for us.
Right. Exactly. That was exactly what I was going to say. That was exactly what I was going to say.
It wasn't meant for us.
It's meant to educate a different audience and tie a bow on it.
The speech was, it was written, it was, Anthony Mackie had a lot to do with that speech with Malcolm Spellman.
Yeah, they wrote that together. I mean, and it's compact, it's nice and compact. Each line could be unpacked and you can have a really hefty conversation, for it. But I love my favorite part of this speech. Well, two favorite parts of the speech. Three. Okay, four. The labels, when he talked about it, first of going back to the labels, when he used thug, as when he starts throwing out all these different labels, when they use thug, I was like, yes, thank you. That's a particularly important one because people don't understand that thug on the media means a black and urban, and somebody's thug is another person's troubled child or troubled youth.
Yep.
And so this use of the word thug is just double standard bullshit, And then I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
That was the line.
That was the line. That was the line. That was the line. And so it came early, but that was the line. But another sneaky line that I thought was equally as important is I'm still here. No super serum, no blonde hair, no blue eyes.
Yes, sir.
That's what Isaiah heard. That's what he heard.
Right. I'm a man. I'm a powerful black man, and I can do that. And I think that line was for us.
Yes. I think that was for everybody.
It was for everybody, but I think there's a special little meaning for us. I think that's talking to our people and our youth. We don't need superpowers to be great.
Yes.
Yeah. And exactly. I think it's talking to white youths, and that blonde hair, blue-eyed does not equal hero.
Yeah.
You can have a hero that looks different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can have an Asian woman take the controls of the helicopter and save everybody, and she's the hero. I love when they said the hero is not necessarily a soldier or a warrior anymore. It's a first responder. That was definitely for today. I mean, that was just so, and they showed Bucky saving everyone in that truck. So it was cool. It was cool. I liked it.
I like the new definition of hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I. I like the broadening of the definition of hero.
Right.
Not just a warrior.
It takes a lot of pressure off our service people too.
Hello.
I hadn't thought about that.
Because everybody's a hero. Everybody's a hero. You're a hero just getting up in the morning to your children. When you go out to work, those 3-4 jobs you got to take over. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's a hero.
I love that, Yvette. Thank you. Yeah. I also like the last one. I also like this girl died trying to stop you and no one has even asked the question why. I think that one's really relevant to our times, and especially being in the country where we're all from on this podcast, and I think that's a question that people don't ask enough in this country. Why do other people in the world have such low opinions of Americans? There's a propaganda tells you that America is this great place, and everybody wants our quote unquote aid. And people are like, oh God, they hear you're American. They're like, oh no, let me go the other way. There's a reason a lot of times, we don't have the greatest reputation around the world.
Or even just to understand why people have taken to the streets and they're protesting. Why are they yelling and screaming? You don't want to know why. You're not taking the time to understand what this person is going through and what they're seeing and what they're living through. You're just saying that, they're thugs. Mm-hmm. So, you need to stop. You need to listen. But hey, this is a podcast and this is a TV show. But
and then we have that last scene. I know JD's itching to get to that, right?
Which part? The John Bucky is U.S. agent, or the fact that Bucky just made Isaiah Bradley just sit in like an hour and a half of traffic to go to a free museum for a plaque? Because I have thoughts on both.
A plaque?
Look,
I love that scene in the museum
to be sitting in.
You built down the statue and all the moving pictures and the whole story, the interactive display and stuff to a plaque?
Yeah, girl. Well, on that note.
That was powerful. That was so powerful. That when he took him to say, like, here, our history, your history is here for the world to learn from. Your history is being told. Your story is being told. That was super powerful to me.
It was. I was crying.
I cried each time.
Yeah, I am of a different sect of people who think really, like it could have been a better ending. That was it. It happened. That's what it was.
No, I love the museum ending. Being a fine arts history major and wanting to be a curator at one point, I love that ending.
Yeah, I mean, I live in DC. I've been going to these museums my whole life, and I love the value of museums, and I love to see other people coming to learn from what's in a museum, and I think they're really valuable and relevant.
And it goes back to what we were talking about. The story is now, not erased. The story is now being told. So that was key. And I love the statue. I wonder where it went. I always want to know where the prop goes. I was like, did somebody give it to Carl?
Does Carl Lumbly have that statue? Exactly.
Come on. Give it to Carl. Man.
Generally, it goes to auction.
What'd you say, JD?
Oh, they go to auction.
Yeah, I would hope so. That was a good one. That's a good prop, But yeah, I love that.
Well, I enjoyed it. I have to say, Disney Plus, Marvel Studios, Nat Moore, Malcolm Spellman did a great job with this. I enjoyed this really very much. It's a very different type of, going from a cinema world to the TV world, and it all felt fine. I mean, I felt like, after a summer of streaming, that you were watching a film. It was that good. And there were some weaker moments, but all in all, I enjoyed it very much. I would give The Falcon and the Winter Soldier a B++, A-. That's what I would give it.
I would give it 3 SyFy Sistas snaps in a circle because of how they handle the treatment of race and our history.
Okay, Yvette, what do you say?
I'd give it an A.
A. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot. I mean, I know these characters from the comic books. I mean, they gave them real life.
Okay.
I think it deserves an A. Yeah, they did a great job. Okay. The writing, the acting, those people, I hated some of those people. You know what I mean? But the acting was awesome, you know. An A, yeah.
JD?
Yeah, I'm giving it a B. You started strong. The middle was great. But after episode 4, it just lost a lot of impact. Episode 4 ended too high for them to bounce back from.
So,
okay.
I want to know what you guys, listeners out there, what's your grade on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? We want to hear from you. Yvette, how can they do that?
Well, you can find us at SyFySistas.com. That's SyFySistas.com. Join us on the mothership. That's MUTHASHIP. And the SyFy Sistas Book Club, both on Facebook. On Instagram, SyFy.Sistas. And we're also on Twitter at SyFy Sistas.
Thank you. And before we shout out our engineer, I want to say, yay, JD. Thank you for doing such a good job.
Taking us through the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, you guys, glad you enjoyed this, because between the Wakanda-based Disney Plus series coming out at some point with Ryan Coogler producing and the Okoye Disney Plus show that they recently announced, we're going to be doing this again.
Yay! Can't wait. And before we go, I just want to say thank you to our engineer and producer, music producer, Dose the Anonymous One. If you have any engineering needs or music needs, get in touch with him at dosetheanonymous1@gmail.com. That's DOSTHEANONYMOUS1@gmail.com. We love you all. Thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you next time. Peace, love, and hair grease.